preparing for 2012. Part 9. Mayan Philosophy. This section briefly explains the Mayan understanding of these shifts. According to them, there are a total of 9 shifts in consciousness from the beginning of the universe, and that we are currently in the last, 9th shift. About 16.4 billion years ago, after the Big Bang, matter formed from light. The matter coalesced and formed stars, galaxies and planets. Then a wave of a new consciousness was sent forth across the universe, which began the first shift in consciousness, continues to be in force, and helps in the creation of living cells from matter on planets where the conditions are suitable. About 820 million years ago, a second shift in consciousness occurred, which triggered the formation of complex life, which gave rise to individual. About 31 million years ago, the third shift in consciousness occurred, which pushed the evolution to the level of primates and their families. The fourth shift in consciousness is supposed to have occurred about 2 million years ago, which triggered the evolution of human beings and their tribes. The fifth shift in consciousness occurred about 100,000 years ago, which gave rise to spoken languages and culture. The sixth shift in consciousness occurred on 16th June 3115 before Christ, which is 5126 years to date, 2011. This shift led to the invention of writing and the formation of nations. The seventh shift in consciousness happened in 1755. That led to birth of industry. This shift also brought with it planetary awareness. The eighth shift in consciousness began on 5th January 1999 and led to the information technology revolution. This shift is believed to have brought galactic awareness to the humanity. The present and the last shift in consciousness began on 9th March 2011, which initiates individual and global transformation. The humans are expected to become aware of the cosmic consciousness. It is expected to bring a very high rate of change, reaching a very high frequency, which ultimately brings unity consciousness. When we allow unity consciousness to manifest in us, we experience oneness and undergo complete transformation. A Mayan inscription speaks about the arrival of 9 deities, meaning 9 energies or cosmic forces. All the 9 shifts, which began on different dates, are expected to culminate 234 days from the 9th shift. This means that all shifts will end on 28th October 2011. Each of these 9 shifts are considered to be waves of energy that affect the human mind and trigger a shift in the human mentality. From the above details, it is evident that the time gap between a lower shift to a higher shift reduces greatly. For example, while the first shift happened billions of years ago, the second shift happened only millions of years ago. This indicates the rapid pace at which the shifts have occurred. These 9 shifts and the difference in time between them have been compared by the Mayans to a pyramid with 9 steps. The first step represents the first shift in consciousness, which, though primitive, forms the foundation for the second shift in consciousness. Each level builds on the previous one. As we go higher, we reach the top of the pyramid, indicating that there are no more shifts required. So, according to Mayans, the universe and the human consciousness will evolve like the pyramid and will come to a point of completion. Reaching the top indicates that it is the time for eternal peace and stability and the creation of the cosmic human being. According to Mayans, started from 8th March 2011, the ninth shift will occur in stages once every 18 days, culminating on 28th October 2011. This gives us the experience of things happening faster and faster around us. The completion of the ninth shift does not indicate the completion of the transformation of human beings or by no means the end of the world. It rather indicates the beginning of a new phase in human evolution. As the universe moves towards perfection, the human being is also moving towards perfection. We are not yet at the cosmic level where we are meant to be. The transformation into a cosmic being only begins 28th October 2011 for most people. Of course, there are those who are not aligned with the cosmic consciousness and hence cannot transform at this time. And there are many who have already transformed. Our understanding of Mayan philosophy. The universe was formed billions of years ago. There are countless planets throughout the universe where there is intelligent life with advanced civilizations. Life evolved both biologically and spiritually long before our Earth had the conditions suitable for life. Since the beings on those planets had already gone through the different phases of evolution, the different shifts in consciousness would have already occurred for them and they would have made the transitions. Therefore, the dates given by the Mayans for the last few shifts are applicable only to us human beings living on the Earth and not for the entire universe. For instance, if life beings for the first time on a new planet now with the birth of the amoeba, it would be millions of years before the planet is ready for the second shift in consciousness that triggers the formation of complex life. Therefore, the energies of the 9 shifts in consciousness are always available throughout the universe right from the beginning. It is a question of when a planet and its inhabitants are ready for the energies from a certain shift. And whenever a planet is ready, the energies from the appropriate shift will be provided by the universe. It is because of this, even during the Dark Ages, an individual can be aligned or turned to the vibrations of the highest consciousness. Examples of this are many saints, sages and masters who took birth on this earth regardless of the time and conditions, and were able to guide others towards their transformation. Also, as per the Indian sacred texts, the earth has been through several cycles of creation of life and total destruction spanning millions of years. Each such cycle is known as a manvantara in Sanskrit. Within each such cycle, there are smaller cycles of 4 ages or yugas. The first of these 4 ages is known as Satya Yuga or Light Age, a period of total peace and perfection with no disease or death, lasting for about 20,000 years. After the Light Age ends, we go through 3 ages of increasing darkness for decreasing periods of time, with the last age, Kali Yuga, spanning 5,076 years, before the dawn of Light Age again. The last Kali Yuga started in 3102 BC, lasting 5,076 years to end in 1974. These dates are close to Mayan dates of their arrival in 3114 BC, the length of the long count calendar, which is 5,126 years with its last day falling on 21st December 2012. The difference is about 38 years. As per the ancient Indian sages, The Earth has already been through the Golden Age 454 times from the time life appeared for the first time. And life on Earth has been completely wiped out and restarted 6 times so far. This again shows that this is not the first time. The highest shift in consciousness described by the Mayans have always been available to anyone who is willing to be aligned with them. However, it is interesting to note that next light age, which is expected to begin manifesting in 2012 and come into full force by 2018, will not end after 20,000 years like the previous golden ages. It has been decided by the higher beings and the caretakers of the universe that there will be no more dark ages on this earth. The coming light age will go on forever. This fact is aligned with the Mayans' understanding that the end of their long count calendar, coinciding with the 9th shift in consciousness, marks the end of time itself, needing no more calendars. In other words, we are entering a phase of timelessness. Continued in Part 10. Thank you.